Hello, my dear kids. Welcome to your English grammar classes. How are you all? I hope you're doing well at your pace. Today, we are going to start with chapter number 10 of your English grammar book. This chapter is related to what? Tense. Present tense, simple, continuous, and perfect. In this chapter, we are going to read about simple, continuous, and perfect tense. Okay. English. Let's do a fun activity. Fill in the blanks and find the word answers in the word puzzle. Okay, so you have to fill in these blanks and then you have to find words like the sun rises in the east. So what is the correct form? Rises. Ria dash school. Dash to school every day. Goes. My friends dash to play football. My friends like My friends like to play football. He dash his hand before means washing. I dash read a book before going to bed. I read. So now you have to find these words for in this word puzzle. Like rises is here. Then what are other words for that? Goes, washes, um, like this. You can find the rest of the words. Once done, discuss why you wrote rises and not rice, and how verbs change with he, she, it versus I, you, we, they. So now you have to tell me why did we use rises and how are verbs different with he and I. Here I use washes, but with I used read only. And why I couldn't write only rice? Why did I have to add the S? Why? In this chapter, we are going to learn about this one. How different forms of tense are being different from each other, and how you can write the correct structure of each of those tense. Work with your partner. Take turns asking and answering the question given below. Then say aloud what your partner said using he or she. When do you wake? Suppose the partner said 5 o'clock. So you will say what? He wakes up at 5 o'clock. Okay. What do you eat for breakfast? Suppose you say milk and bread. He eats milk and bread for breakfast, or you can say she eats. So this is how you will answer all these questions. So let's start with the chapter. Simple present tense. What is simple? When we are talking about something which is happening in the present at the moment, okay, that is simple present tense. I go to school by bus. These children speak English fluently. The sun rises in the east. The verbs in these sentences are simple present tense. The words go, speak, rises are all simple present tense. Simple present tense are formed as first person I, we, second person you, third or plural they, plus root form of the verb. What is the root form? How the verb is in its original form. I play, we read, you teach, they walk, girl jumps, girls jump. So all of these are your root form of the verb. Third person singular he, she, it, plus singular noun, plus root form of the verb, plus s or es. This is your basic structure. For example, if there is third person singular, please remember the fact if we are talking about third person singular. He plays. Here the form changed. You will have to add a s or a es to the root form of the word. He teaches. Jodi jumps. It moves. These are all sentences where we used with the third person the root form plus s or es. Okay? Teaches. Okay? Negative sentences. How can you make negative sentences? If the subject type is I, we, you, they, or plural nouns, you will use do not root form of the noun. Okay? I do not go by car. Next, if there is he, she, it, singular noun, then singular type subject you will use does not plus root form of the verb. He does not live nearby. So here you use does. That is the only difference. Maya does not have new shoes. Okay, so here you have used the word does in place of do. Okay, short forms. If you want to write do not, you can also write don't. Okay, with a apostrophe sign. Does not, you can write doesn't. They are read also in a different yes, no question. If there is a yes, no question in simple present, do plus subject, whatever is your subject, and the root form. Do, your day is the subject. Go to office on Sundays. So here go is the root form of the verb. Okay, clear? Does plus subject plus root form. Okay. This is for subjects he, she, it, or singular nouns. And the other one was for I, we, you, they plus plural nouns. Does Manya have any new shoes? This is the question. Here also you have to use the same thing, but do becomes does. Okay. Is that clear? And if there are WH questions, what will you do? Question word plus does, do or does, subject plus root form. Okay. Do or does, you know how will you use? You will use if there is a singular noun, you will use does. If there is a plural noun, you will use do. Why do you keep the door closed? Okay. This is how the question becomes. Where does Wimpy live? Here, Wimpy is a singular noun. So, with the singular noun, you have to use does, and with words like you have to use do. Uses of simple present tense. Where are they used? Habitual or repeated action. If there is a habitual or repeated action, you will use simple present tense. I meet her every day. So it is a habit. This is being repeated every day. हर रोज की बात है. Children ask questions. So children will keep on asking questions. It is true about every child. They will ask questions. Child are curious. Children are curious. Universal truth. If there is a universal truth, that will remain true if you are in any part of the world. Okay? Water feels at 0 degrees Celsius. If you will put water at 0 degrees Celsius, it will boil. Sorry, it will freeze. Even if it is present in this room or it is present somewhere in our desk. Okay? Earth revolves around the sun. Very true. This fact will not change. You know, if tomorrow you wake up, the earth will not start revolving around another planet. This is a fact. So that's why you will use simple present tense. Okay. Characteristics. characteristics like quinine tastes bitter. So now, what is a characteristic? A quality, you can say. So if you're telling something's quality, you will use simple present tense. He loves commodity. So him loving the commodities, him loving things is a part of his personality. So that is why you will use simple present tense. States or routines true at present. Or if there is something or something is going on in the present. If you are doing something in the present, it is in a routine and it is true, then you will use present tense. He goes to music class. If you are doing it in the present, every week you will be doing it. So the verb, we will use simple present tense. We clean on Sundays. If every Sunday, here also it has kind of been repeated. Okay. Routines are just repetitions, and we also studied about repeated action in first point itself. Common time expression used with simple present tense. Now, what are the common time expressions? What are the words that indicate time when we are talking about simple present tense? Usually, generally, every day, always, never, often, sometimes. These all are showing a routine, a habit, a pattern. Okay, something is being done or something is never being done. कभी नहीं होता है. Okay, that is also a pattern only. Present continuous. Tina is making tea. So now Tina is making tea. The task is going on in the present. Okay, it is being continued in the present moment. I am taking my lunch. Taking. You are carrying it with you. The children are playing in the park. Children are playing. बच्चे अभी खेल रहे हैं पार्क में. The action is going on. It is in a progress. The bold words in these sentences show action in progress. This is the main verb about continuous. If we are saying something is being continued, something is going on, and if it is going on in the present, it becomes present continuous. Now let us see the forms. If there is a affirmative type subject, okay. So what will be the structure? Am is or are plus verb plus ing. Okay. Continuous tense, whichever continuous it is. Present, past, or future. Ing, verb plus ing will be there. Okay, you can learn this. I am playing. So this is an affirmative sentence. You are sure about this sentence. He is reading. पढ़ रहा है is also a affirmative sentence. So we used one of the is, am, are according to the subject. If I is the subject, we use am. If he is the subject, we use is. If it was related to they, so we would have written they are. Okay, they are reading. Or we could have written they are walking. So if the subject is plural, generally are is. And if it is a negative sentence, then also is, am, are, not, verb plus ing. So now the word not is telling you that the task or the work is not being completed. The action is not being done. I am not playing. मैं नहीं खेल रहा हूँ. They aren't here. वो नहीं पढ़ रहे. Here these sentences are showing that the action is not being done in the present moment. It is not important. Question. How can you make question? Am is are before the subject. Okay. You will use one of these three words before the subject. Are they playing? Word. Where is he going? Okay. So if there is a WH question word, so you will write that first. Then you will continue with is he. So we can write WH word first, and then you will continue with the question. Short forms. am not, you can write I am not. Apostrophe लगा. Are not, aren't. Is not, isn't. Okay. Uses of present continuous tense. How are we using this tense in our daily life? Action in progress now. जो काम अभी हो रहा है, like I am teaching you right now. So I am teaching on the blackboard. So right now it is going in progress. I am browsing the net. So here the word browsing is showing that the person is looking for something on the internet. Mother is cooking. Okay. Current but not monetary action. Momentary action. So movement is not there, but it is still happening. We are learning Kathak. Anushka is preparing a project. So this is being done, not in the present moment, you can say, but the work is being done. If I say I am studying in class 6, so you are not studying at the moment also, but that is under a process. So it is a current action. Okay. Planned future action. Mention times. Okay. When you have something planned for the future, but you have to mention the time. We are shifting houses next week. So this is showing your plan of next week. My parents are leaving tomorrow. So this is showing what you plan for tomorrow. If you write it with time, then it becomes a part of present continuous tense. Simple present or present continuous tense. Example, I go for a walk every day at 6 a.m. It's simple present because it's a habitual action. I'm going for walk now is present continuous. Action is happening right now. So if you tell the time when the action is being done, it is simple present. It is a habitual action, but you're going right now. It is telling in the moment. Or if you would have said, I am going for a walk today. If this was also the sentence, it would have remained present continuous only. Common time expression used with present continuous tense, like in simple present, we saw what? We saw the words like generally, usually, actually. So here, what are the words? Now, today, at the moment. Okay, it is showing the current tense that it is happening right now. Some verbs are not used in continuous tense. Okay, some verbs are not used. Sense, stay, and some others. See, hear, taste, smell. Okay, these are not used in continuous tense. Know, believe, agree, like, what, think, contain, belong. Okay, these flowers are smelling sweet. If you will write smelling sweet, you might think it is correct, but it is wrong. Okay. What is the correct sentence? These flowers smell sweet. This is the correct sentence. I am not knowing this address. Is wrong. I do not know this address. The word no is नहीं accepted. You have to write no only. This book is containing some useful information. So you're containing नहीं होता है. This book contains useful information. Okay. Now we have the last present perfect tense. Now what is present perfect tense? Example, I have eaten my breakfast. So this will show the completion of task in the present moment. I have eaten my breakfast. Right now you have completed the task. Jyotsana has bought some novels. उसने कुछ novels लाई. The students have gone. Students घर चले गए हैं. So here present perfect में sentence का form क्या रहता है? अगर affirmative sentence है तो has have लगाइए subject के हिसाब से और past participle. ठीक है? Past participle form of the verb will be used. I have played. He has played. Okay, according to the subject, you will use have or has. Negative होगा तो क्या करना है? बस not add कर देना है between the verb and has have. I haven't played. He hasn't played. Okay. If there is a question, so you have to place has have before the subject, and if there is a WH word, that will come before has or have. Okay. Has he played? How has he played? Okay. Short forms have not, haven't, has not, hasn't. Uses of present perfect tense. Where can we use the present perfect tense? Recently completed action. When something is completed in the recent time. A serious accident has just taken place. So that accident is done, but when it happened just at the present moment. The police have already arrived. पुलिस already आ चुकी है. So पुलिस आई तो अभी है, आ चुकी है. So already here we have पता चला. Past action with present result. So what you did in the past and it is having a good result or any result right now. I have seen the Golconda fort. So this is the example. My nephew has got an MA. मेरे नेफ्यू को एक email लिखी मिली है. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे has got, तो वो पढ़ा था पहले, है ना, पढ़ा होगा तभी तो हमें लिखनी होगी. That was the past action. Or if you're telling someone that I have seen, the past में देख चुका हूँ. Avoid using specific past time with present perfect tense. You do not have to use specific past time. I have joined this school in April. I joined this school in April. Is the correct form because this have is showing present perfect tense. But if you are using specific time, then we will not use present perfect tense. Common time expression just, already, recent. All these words are showing that it has happened in the moment only. Let's elaborate something. Work in pairs. Share a short paragraph describing your life in class. Your paragraph must make sure to include example of all these three present tense. Okay, you have to write something about your life, and it should include something related to your present, and you have to use all the three tense. Okay. Now let's evaluate ourselves. Use the correct form of verb in simple present tense. Okay, you have to use the correct form of verb in simple present tense. The dog dashed loudly every evening. You have to write barks. I dash to school every day. I के साथ walk. He dashed not drink tea. He does not drink tea. My friends dash ice cream. Like Priya dash in 6th class studies. Okay, the rest will do on your own. Complete sentences with the present continuous form of the verb given in the bracket. Okay, you have to complete the sentence. We dash our best. We are doing our best. The porter dash the luggage. The porter is carrying the luggage. Many doctors dash the cholera patient. Are treating the cholera patients. I dash into these problems. I am looking into the problem. The plane dashed at very high speed. Is flying. Okay, the rest you have to do on your own. Complete the following sentences using has, have plus past participle. Okay, I dash my homework. I have finished my homework. She dashed a new dress. She has bought a new dress. We dash that movie. We haven't seen that movie. Dash you dash eat lunch. Have you eaten lunch? The boys dash the match. The boys have won the match. Okay. The rest you can do on your own, and this is a fun activity for you to perform. Okay, kids? That was it for this chapter. I hope the present tense is clear to everyone. Okay. Now I'll meet you all in the next video with a new chapter. Until then, you have to take very good care of yourselves and you have to keep learning something new every day. Thank you.